Should you start a video podcast in 2024? The short answer is yes. The long answer, I'm going to give you an explanation in this video because there's a few reasons why you should take advantage of starting a video podcast in 2024. And if you have already, there's a few things that I'm going to explain to you in this video that you should take a look at so that you can get even more out of your podcast. So number one, the first thing you should consider is YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Now, depends on what your topic is. I know personally I run into some trouble on this. If you talk about things that are controversial, well, there's another video platform you need to take advantage of out there, and that's Rumble. I do quite a bit on Rumble. Discoverability isn't as good as it is on YouTube, but if you're talking about things that are controversial, you need to be on both platforms. Number one for discoverability on YouTube. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I do think you may not like YouTube's rules, but for discoverability, you need to play by those rules. And then you have your second channel, which is Rumble, you can say whatever you like. But discoverability is the number one most important thing that you have to think about in having a video podcast. The second thing is positioning. It's great to be heard on audio, speaking to the right person on the right topic, but when being seen in video, that totally changes how people look at you, perceive you, and understand you. So being seen in video is really, really, really important. Now, that being said, the thing that's also really important to video that not everyone considers is aesthetics. Aesthetics is the look and feel, the vibe it gives people. To look high quality is really, really important. Now, I have another video if you want to check it out on our Command Your Brand YouTube channel. So that's going to be over on YouTube. You're going to take a look at the video setup that I use, which is similar to this one. We're looking at changing out our cameras, but it'll show you how to set up a studio just like this one so that you can put together a great setup for yourself. But the way you look and sound is actually really important. The way that you're perceived and heard is vital. So set up a space that makes you look good, sound good. You don't have to have a full studio, but looking good and sounding good is really important. The other thing as well is understanding when you're on these different video platforms, you have to set yourself up for the right type of discoverability. So there's a few different softwares you may want to take a look at. The first being Taja AI, which is a great software. VidIQ is another good one, or TubeBuddy. These softwares will help you to optimize your videos for search. When you're looking to get found in search, the number one and number two things that matter are your thumbnail and your title. So you have to really create a vibrant thumbnail with large font text that impacts people and is something they can read quickly. And a little tip I like to tell people when designing a thumbnail is when you're creating it, turn the magnification down, meaning make that thumbnail really small, because now you'll take a look at it small and say, well, does this make me want to look at it when I can barely see it? Because in search, that's how people are actually looking at it. So turn the magnification down on your thumbnail, take a look at it. If it doesn't impact you, if it doesn't make you want to look at it, you may want to work on your thumbnail just a little bit more. I really find you want to concentrate on 3 to maybe 5 words on maximum on that thumbnail. And images are important from the perspective of when you're using faces. 1 face is good, 2 faces is great. 3 faces conversion rate a lot of times will start to go down. So concentrate on 1 to possibly 2 faces, and you want to make them large enough that they make an impact. So a good thumbnail is vital. The other thing you want to take a look at as well is your average view duration. How long are people watching your videos? If they're watching them for a long amount of time, then you're also going to be set up in a good place for YouTube to promote your videos, because 2 things really matter in YouTube promotion. A solid click-through rate, so that's people seeing your thumbnail and clicking on it when it has a choice against other thumbnails. The other thing that really matters is the amount of time people are viewing your content. If you have a good click-through rate, but your view duration's terrible, your chances of YouTube promoting you and many of its different features go down. So you want to really concentrate on those things. And going back to what I was talking about before this, there's 2 things that matter the most. The first being your thumbnail, the second being your title. Titles, you want to keep them under 70 characters to make them really impact. So video matters in 2024. You need to be doing it. The aesthetics matter. That's audio and that's video. But also have a good thumbnail, have a good title, and find the right tools to optimize your videos. If you're hearing this, you're excited, you're interested, and you want help, Command Your Brand has a great podcast production process where we will create aesthetic, quality videos, we'll help you with optimization, and we'll help you get out there. So you can check us out over at commandyourbrand.com. And thanks for hanging out with us today.